through the actual basic steps of salsa. First thing that we want to look at is how the body works. Okay, so when you're dancing, you need to make sure that your arms are up here so that you have freedom of your upper body. Okay, having your arms down here just actually stops you from moving properly. So just lift your arms up and relax your shoulders. What we're going to do is when you're stepping, you need to place your weight down, place your weight down. Now we're not actually moving our hips, so your hips aren't doing this. What you're basically doing is when you place your weight down, you sit into that hip, place the weight down, okay? And you want as little movement as possible up here because your body will just move itself naturally. So when we're stepping, if we just put all of our weight onto our right foot, when we step, we're going to step down 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The more comfortable you get with this, the more your shoulders will be able to move, and then you can start driving from your shoulders when you're actually stepping. So just to exaggerate that, you can move with those shoulders into that step, but always sitting down onto your hip. So the basic steps of salsa first. It's an 8-count beat. What we're going to do is we're going to put all of our weight onto our right foot and we're going to step onto our left. You're going to step 1, 2, 3 and relax. So you just sit into that hip. The beat of 4 we don't count, so that's when you actually transfer your weight and sit into that, that step. Then you're going to go onto your right foot, 5, 6, 7 and relax. And that's the count of 8, okay? So if we do that again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now once you've got that beat, then I said, as you with your own styling, you just move your shoulders a bit more. Of course, ladies have a nice flair with their styling. Make sure you have a nice handhold, ladies, okay, just to finish that off. And we're just going to step that again, and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's just try that with music. So we're going 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's the basic steps. Now if I just show you something for a sec, that's all we need to do with our feet. We're just going to step 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And basically we walk around the dance floor. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. And the footwork will always be the same. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Whichever step we do. 5, 6, 7. Around 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so even though that we just walk around the dance floor doing that same beat, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, your feet are actually secondary because where you dance from is here. And of course, when you're leading, chaps and ladies, when you're following, you're dancing with your body and your feet are just in the place they need to be, keeping to that beat. Having said that, we've got 3 basic steps that we look at. We look at the mambo, the rumba and the open. And this just gives us 3 different directions. First of all, we're going to do the mambo. So, with your arms up, relaxed, okay, all your weight onto your right foot. What we're basically going to do is you're going to move from here, ladies and chaps, okay? So in other words, don't stick your foot out in front of you when you're actually stepping. Don't step like this. Use your upper body to move to and fro when you're doing your steps. So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to move forward on our left foot. We're going to take a small step. As you go forward, that's your 1. You're going to come back, 2 and 3. Then you're going to go back onto your right foot, that's your 5, come back, 6 and 7. Then we do that again. And 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. I'll just do it from the side. So we'll stop again and we're going to go and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Why are you smiling? 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to do the mambo to music. 5, 6, 7, mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to move on to the rumba. The rumba, once again, arms up, okay, nice and relaxed, all of your weight onto your right foot. So we're going to take a step to our left. Again, you're going to move with your upper body and small steps. So we're going to come across 1, 2 and 3, and then to your right, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Let's do that to music. 5, 6, 7, rumba. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Okay, the last basic step we're going to do is the open step. Now with regards to the open step, chaps, when you're leading, what you're doing is you're leading the girl's shoulders, because that's how we move. We move from our shoulders. And chaps, of course, you're moving your shoulders too. So just to show that more, if we wanted to turn, for instance, if you wanted to spin, it's your shoulders that you move. So your feet doesn't go first, because if your foot went first, of course it takes you off balance. So you just use your upper body, you use your shoulders, and as your shoulders turn, around you go. Okay? Now this is the same from when you're doing the mambo. We just can exaggerate our shoulders a little bit. When you're doing the rumba, you exaggerate our shoulders a bit. And this last step, we're doing the open. You're just going to use your shoulders, and you're going to bring your shoulders around and step back onto your left foot. Your weight's going to go over onto your left foot. You're going to come back 2 and 3 to the same spot. Making sure we keep our feet close together, okay? So let's do that again. Back on your left foot, and 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to bring your right foot back this way, so the shoulder comes back, 5, 6, 7. And again, shoulder, 5, 6, 7. So the whole step looks like shoulders first, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now when you're doing these type of steps, and of course when you're turning, you need to make sure that you keep your head still. In other words, don't let your head follow your body around. If your head follows your body around, doing your steps, and if you're turning and your head follows around, then of course you'll get dizzy. So the best thing to do is to try and keep it still, okay, when you're dancing. So it doesn't have to be looking forward. You can have it still at this angle, have it still at this angle, and so on and so forth, as long as it doesn't swing around with your head, okay? So let's just try that to music. 5, 6, 7, open. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we're going to look at how we dance together and how we put those steps together with regards to lead and follow. First things first, let me just bring Ada around here. How we hold. Now first off, ladies, okay, you have what we call the hook or the claw. Probably not the claw, the hook. So that hook there, okay, that's always strong, ladies, as you can see, but never closed on his hands. The reason for that is he needs to change his hands around all the time when he's doing that. Now chaps, we never close our hands on the girl. If you close your hands on the girl, of course you'll twist her hands when you're going around. She will hold on to you when you've got your hands open, or you'll hold on by you hooking as well, so that we have that hold there in terms of that step. So for instance, if I show you, if I turned, I still have the lady hold and turn her, and I don't twist her hand. Just because my fingers are just turning around in hers. So before we look at dancing together, we need to look at resistance. Resistance is about, okay, this is how, ladies, you know what he wants you to do on the dance floor. Now if I just show you, resistance is nothing to do with strength. It just means that the elbows are locked. So you're not moving, and as you can see, Ada's not moving. I'm pushing her back onto her step, and I'm pulling her forward on her step, okay? That's the same as us chaps, okay? We have resistance here, so I have a nice strong hold. Again, it's not about strength, it's just very subtle, just pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. So, what we're going to do is when we hold, chaps, you need to have your arms about halfway away from you and halfway in between you and the girls. Your right hand, and this is very, very important, is to go onto the flat of her back. Lots of men put their hand here, which is not good enough because you don't have control there. Here, with your hand on the back, if I show you, it's control. So, I'm controlling from the back as well as from the front, and you have a nice hold. Ladies, your arms will be just sat on top of his arm and your hand on top of his shoulders. This is where the body moves. Okay, so as he moves you too in the dance. Now, with regards to eye contact, that's quite important. Doesn't mean to say that you just stare each other out all the time. It just means that it's quite important to have eye contact so that when you're dancing with your partner, as opposed to just looking around thinking what you do. And that's how you hold. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to dance together, holding these steps. So we are going to do the mambo, the rumba and the open. Don't forget, chaps, okay, just make sure that the resistance is strong here, okay, you're not pushing hard, halfway between, nice and comfortable, okay, and relaxed. Chaps, you're going to put your weight onto your right foot, ladies onto your left. Now chaps, with regards to this, we don't want to see when you're leading the girl, your arms doing this. This doesn't lead her, okay? It's your body that will lead her and the resistance here. So you'll push forward, 2, 3, and back, 6, 7. Forward, 2, 3, back, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, back, 6, 7. When you're changing direction, chaps, so we just did the mambo. So with the resistance here, you're going to take her to your left. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now when you do change direction, you need to think about that on the 3 beats before the end of the 8 count beat. So in other words, on the 5, 6, 7 chaps. So for instance, it's no good doing mambo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and all of a sudden pulling her to your left. You need to give her a heads up with regards to that and also get your body ready. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, think 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So you have just a sort of pause in your body and the change of your resistance or your hands with regards to that, just to show her that you're going to actually change direction. Now, on the next move, when you do the open, this is going to be slightly different because you're actually going to use your hands. Now, of course, ladies, you have the resistance here, so we're going to push on the resistance when you're doing that step, okay? So chaps, you will always lead her before you step, before both of you steps, because of course, she has to get to 1. It's no good pushing her on 1 because she won't be there on time. So you're going to lead her on the count of 8 or the count of 4 for your leads, okay? So when I count 7 and 1, 2, 3, you're going to lead her on the and. So it's 7 and 1, 2 and 3. Now when you're doing this step, chaps, step with her, so you're still together here, your hand at the back is supporting her back and bring her back 2, 3. So you're going to go 1, 2 and 3. If I just show you this from this angle, and again chaps, you're going to push her back 1, 2 and 3. From here, you're going to let the hand go. That tells the lady to let the hand go. Now chaps, of course, like I said, you don't hold on to the hand, so you don't want to twist the hand. If I kept my hand there like this, then I tried to bring it forward, of course it twists her hand. Your hand will just move around, and as you push out, you're going to step back, 5, and again, it's all to do with the shoulders together, 6 and 7. and back to where we go. Let me show that again. 5, 6, 7. So I'll count that in. 7 and 5, 6 and 7. So we just showed that step. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Ladies, chaps, you will also notice there that we allow our shoulders to come back. It's your shoulders, like I said, it's going back on your step. And ladies, this is ideal for you to maybe flare just a little bit of styling when you're doing that step. But chaps, you also bring that shoulder back. So if I just change direction. So we're going to push her back, chaps. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, let's do that to music. 7 and mambo. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Change direction, rumba. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Get ready, change direction, open. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, 3. Back to mambo. Let's just turn around. And again. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. Change direction. Rumba. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. Change direction. Open. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, and stop.